Mic check 17. 7. Who the fuck is texting me? Get out of here. It's time for another episode of Dat Yst, baby. So as promised, told you guys, I've been making that Kara Winterblade Vanar deck, and it's called Jon Snow, because he knows nothing, and so do I. Basically, the only way to really win is you hold a cat inside of your hand, and you pet that cat slowly over the course of, oh god, illegal windows, illegitimate windows. Anyways, back to cats. You pet that cat and love that cat maybe every other turn or so, nurture it, and then you play two cats and kill them out of nowhere, because that's fun. That's very fun. The deck is an excuse to play the headhunter and a whole bunch of little guys, because their value on their own sucks, but when they're massive, the value is outstanding. For example, Sojourner, one of my favorite cards. You got Gambit with the tarot cards, the Sojourner. 1/5, kinda shitty. 2/6. The best two cards in the deck, hands down. Primus Shieldmaster for being offensive, Lightbender for being defensive. End of the story. That's it. Lightbender, when it's huge, is the coolest card ever. Same thing with Shieldmaster. The stats are just out of this world. And just because I want to have fun, I'm running mephyt technology, because I mephyt the Wii Fit. And when you play this guy, this is a really crappy card, but super fun in this deck only. 5-drop 2/3 that summons another 2 copies of itself randomly on random spaces. So sucks because of the RNG, but sometimes I play RNG cards to test my luck. This is my play record so far. Net deck in this deck, trying it out. A lot of those losses were actually due to me being a bad player, 'cause I am. So here we have my first win with this deck in recent memory. I had been playing it against friends, testing it out, making a little tweaks. I look at my hand, I got that headhunter opening. It's coming for your neck. Oh, reaching for cigarettes. Oh, the reach was real. And here, I mess up, because I'm not well versed in the headhunter technology. Should have played this Primus Fist right here on this bubble. Then I would have been able to play another 2-drop. I just got so overzealous with giving it the triple boost. Kinda played real bad. It's okay. We're learning together. He plays a Primus Shieldmaster. See, when little Primi grow up, their little fist turns into a shield. And this card on its own, kind of mediocre. I mean, you can play it in Linar or whatever, but there's a reason why his shield is blue. and it's because we got the kinetic surge, baby. Basically, for all those you don't know, the kinetic surge is the only reason why we're playing a deck full of dispel creatures. Dispel creatures, that's the key, right? Creatures. You want as many as possible. Cause look, we give the surge, and now all my shitty little creatures are very nice big creatures. And I got a tiger bomb. I'm stroking him, playing with his spines. I get a rust crawler here and it's naked, so I figure I want to let it go. And this Math plays Entropic Decay. Good. Okay, good. That's pretty much a silver gold card. Yeah, nice little removal, but doesn't do much more. And here, you know, whatever. I dropped my Tiger Bomb early, play it as removal, throwing something next to him. And I play a 2/6 Sojourner. And it just looks so good. Look at these 2 spots. And he plays an Owl Beast Sage. Something I've been curious about, but having played a lot of Owl Beast Sage, both in Vet and Lino, previously in previous patches, it never worked out for me. And that's not to say it can't work out, it's just those beasties never loved me. I tried to be a beastie boy. He says, well played. I'm not sure why. I'm a Stone and Tony, I don't even know what's going on. He's got more health than me. I'm making plays. I'm spitting out 4 or 5 healing mystics. What? And that Sojourner, oof, 6 health points. That's some cards to be drawn. And you see, the secret is card drawing is meh, but when you can pump every creature in your hand, you gotta put creatures in your hand. And the stats on this, I prefer this over Spelljammer. I'm not a big fan of Spelljammer in this deck. I don't even like Cryogenesis in this deck. It seems really lackluster because it's not a creature. But every time I play it, I get a creature, namely my only Vesper, the Draugr Lord. There he is right there. Terribly inefficient. Probably the worst card in the deck, just because it costs so much, right? You'd rather play 2 massive little dudes than 1 super massive Lord of Winter. And yeah, it was so Cryogenesis will always fish my wish, get me one of these bad boys, but is it worth it? Because Draugr Lord ain't how you win games, he's how you punt. And Hail Mary, Tiger's how you win games. Currently, I have 2 tigers in my hands. One's naked, one's a little more domicile. So I figure right now, I thought it was lethal. I thought, I'm kind of bad. I thought I could move my shroud, so I say well played. And I can't even move my shit. Yowza. And here, okay, Dominate Will takes a tiger. You're about to see Dominate Will again. Spoilers. Maybe not in this game, but certainly in a game. And I think that card is really awesome right now against most decks not named Swarm. We got a hand check, naked, 5/7 Spelljammer. She ain't naked. She been sitting up in my hand. And this guy, I'm just kind of styling on him right now. Maybe there was some way to hit him for 2 damage, but I just want to play a 6/8 Spelljammer. One thing to note about this deck is that when it works out, aka the matches I bring to you full of hype and swag, it looks really, really good. And when it doesn't work out, meh, you kind of throw out some value creatures and then you get hit by something big. Sometimes it doesn't come together, sometimes you don't get the time to surge. Because basically any turn that you have surge and you're forced to not use it, you gotta play your mana in other ways. It's just delaying your win or loss. I mean, like, you gotta get there with this deck. You gotta make a commitment to pumping little dudes in your hand instead of playing a lot of said little dudes, right? Because they gotta stay in the dojo. We got a ribbon check. This guy's got 300 Abyssian wins and 100 Vitruvian wins, and he's playing Sionist Sage, so I already know what he's doing. He's gonna play some blasty artifacts, and I'm gonna rush the hell out of him. And I should have gotten rid of the first aspect of the Fox, but I kept it because I want a little backup removal in my hand. But I should know against Vitruvian, Fox is kind of lackluster in the early game. I mean, they don't really play some big Mafk that you want to downsize into a vanilla Mafk. And here, I get a pretty swag opener, if I don't say so myself. I don't have a headhunter to get value off these opening gambits, but I can remove his dude, heal back up, and leave myself with a massive board advantage. Although he does have the Staff of Yakir on, he's sitting at 2 more notches of 4 power. And I realized after I missed the surge before the tiger, but it wouldn't have lived even if it was a 4/3. So, whatever. I meant to do it, you know. This Shieldmaster's late, it misses the surge, but right now we're adding chemicals to the dark toxic mephyt fog. The fog of death. The mephyt bomb, the volatile chemical concoction. And I don't want him to punch the Shieldmaster, so I try to lock up his general, but homie gets the second decay off of your. And here he's playing a Pyromancer right there. My friend, don't tempt me to whack your dude and then drop an early 4/5 mephyt bomb. So we check the RNG and we go miss, hit, and then this is where I placed him. So we got 50% RNG on that mephyt bomb. Until this guy walks backwards, buffs up, and nukes 2 mephits. And this guy's got a shitload of things on him, and I'm looking at my hand, and I realize it's time for the rust crawler to shine. And the random artifact he kills is the hexblade. Thank you. And right now, this guy's sitting on a useless 2 damage blast. And here I take this chance just to make a big body. And this guy thinks he's gonna punt with an Amara healer, but my friend, I know all about back-to-back Amara healers. And good thing I'm playing a deck with like 9 dispels in it, cause here's one of them, and there's a surge. And after I punch your vanilla non-Amara healer, I'ma give a little swag head nod as I drop a 7-11 Lord on him and pin him in the corner. And he's got all these nice things, but so what? And I'm feeling like, wow, this game is so in the bag, it's not even funny. And I'm all overconfident, and then he takes the Draugr Lord. Oh no. Oh no, oh god. Oh my god. And just as close as I am to thinking this game was slam dunk, you know nothing, Jon Snow. So at the very least, I get his Artaxos off of him. I bring him down to 2. And we play an interesting game. Cause where can he move, right? I got 2 damage, he's got 2 life. We're gonna play the run around, shuffle down bottom. If he had stolen that with another Dominate Will, that would have been the game. That would have been terrible. If he didn't have a card to play, a creature among his 3, that would have been, you know, game right there. But instead, I punt myself. I run away from that Draugr Lord. I drop a mephyt bomb, Hail Mary, the likes of which this world has never seen. And RNG check says miss, massive hit, as this mephyt is positioned in range of Cyanus Sage, putting 2 bodies on the board. And this guy's got a red Sinja, and a minion in my way, but you know. And right here, oh, if he had only put that right here, he probably would have won this game. But he places it over there, and I can go pop, boom, blast, draw Draugr Lord for swag, give him the run-up punch. So shoutouts to mephyts, because right now a terrible card has hit exactly 2 out of 4 RNG chances, so not so terrible now, is it? And here we lose. I think some of these are close. I think actually this is a really close game, and I play this guy for the rematch. Get out of here, Tinder. I don't care. If a girl likes me, I ain't gonna talk to her. I'm over that shit. Ribbon check. This guy's got 2 Magmar ribbons, but he's playing something different. Get that log on. Let's see these replaces. I'm thinking, let's, what do I want to do? I want to get them two 2/3 bodies out. I'm looking at this hand, I'm not feeling too confident. I got a Primus Shield Master and a super irrelevant mephyt bomb. And I can make a 3/3 out of a 2/3, 2/3, or a Gorehorn 3/3, so I can essentially dispel something for 1, or even less. I give it a new spell if it's worse than a vanilla. You know, I probably should have played this guy right here up a notch, locked his general in, got out of here, but I know that if this guy just teleports and backstabs my Primus Shield Master, I'm in a bad spot, so I do the only thing I can think to do, which is put it with me at its back. I offer my butt cheeks as a sacrifice, but no, he doesn't take the bait. Shoutouts to Sejuani, originator of the Icy Flail. And you know, you also gotta ask yourself, why does Draugr Lord have a Buster Cannon on his right arm? If he can turn into an Ice Strike, you think he could breathe fire at the start? Who knows these things? Oh, shouts to Lightbender coming in hot, killing something that had already taken a lot of damage. And this guy's dumping his hand. I don't mind playing a little control in the early game with this deck, as long as I have things that are getting pumped. And right now, things are pumped to a sufficient degree. And once again, I offer my cheeks up to the backstab. Dangerous, no? And what a stab it shall be. He hits me for 9 right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mephyt bomb, you must save me, please. Oh, and he's got a tiger. I don't even know. All the damage. All the sadness. And when life gives you lemons, you play with your little naked shroud. You don't even remember to buff it first and make it a 3/3, which sometimes can be a critical misplay. So we'll see. We'll see if Naked Shroud. We'll sing a ballad of Naked Shroud later. And sitting at 5 life is not where you want to be against Songhai. They got Burn, they got Inner Focus, they got I lost the game earlier. I had him lethal on board. He had like no cards in his hand, or like he didn't draw what he needed in the previous game. And I left a Primus Fist alive. I forgot to attack it. I was at 1 life exactly, and he like ran it forward and blinked it at me and killed me. And I've learned since then, my friends. So what are you gonna do? I drop a mephyt bomb and get I would say that's a double hit, right? Because I'm over here, this guy can body block, this guy is in range, so out of 6 random mephyt spawns, I'm 4 for 6, my friends. And these ain't no ordinary flying hell sprites. These are 3/4s and 4/5s that copy themselves, so let's just remember that, because let's not kid ourselves, that's the only reason why a mephyt should ever be played. Well, I gotta do some reaching. I'm tethered to something from far away by my brain, and my grinder is somewhere else. Ribbon check. This guy's got 200 Obsidian wins. Plus or minus 99. Well, plus 99. Plus 0. No, minus 0 plus 99. Whatever. Y'all know me. I'm a social worker. I don't really do no maths. Well, let's throw this log on while I'm doing other things. IRL. I throw out the turn 1 Sojourner. She ain't got nothing but her view of the past, the present, and the future. Shout outs to the 78. Most people, they don't even know. So this guy, he's running them gloom chasers. He's chasing me through the gloom. And here, I must admit, I got no idea what's going on with this early couple turns. Not even claiming to. Oh yeah, this is the game where I mess up. Instead of moving my body and then light bending, I light bend my own Sojourner, but you know what? It don't matter, because I got 6 cards in my hand. So, Sojourner, please. This guy, I don't know what he's doing, playing this priestess right in my face, challenging me. I guess he thought he could keep it alive and away from my naked Sojourner of truth. I'm sorry. I got a Dancing Blades, also naked, and I really wanted to surge that turn. You know, provoke him, do some other nonsense, but the time was right for removal. Here he's getting some mileage out of his stuff, and he plays a Duelyst, my friend. I wonder what he's doing. Maybe he's playing Un7 in this deck. He's playing all random Dying Wish shit for the jank. But outside of Lionar, when you can Divine Bond and Roar the Tombstone, I know about Duelyst, okay? And I'm running a deck with a whole bunch of Dispel, so I'm not even worried. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about the token. And see right there? Right there, we get the Shroud. And he plays another Duelyst. Oh boy. So, this one's dispelled, this one is not. I got a handful of creatures, baby. See where they're at. 3-3, 5-8, 5-4, 3-7, 5-4, and Vanilla Lord, who ain't looking too hot right now. And here we make ghetto jank plays. We get this Shield Master out of harm's way. Right now, this guy drops the Solus, and I was really thinking in my head that, oh my god, if he drops the Solus, I don't have an aspect of the Fox in my hand, I don't have one of my billion Dispel creatures. So, I look at this and I think I'm gonna lose. But you know, life is a puzzle, sometimes you gotta figure it out. You gotta start doing random things and find out what you're doing halfway through. And right here, I'm dropping a 3/7 Sojourner. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, should I really play this far away from her? And the answer is yes. Make it have to die. Maybe the answer was no. I really don't know. But I'm not too worried. I mean, as long as I got another Shield Master, I feel like I can stall long enough. I can make something happen. And right now, things are looking pretty grim. But just you wait, friends. Just you wait. Right now, I'm removing Wraithlings because I know just a couple of them could be lethal. And right now, I fish my wish, and I drop 2 4/7 Shield Masters right in his dome with the options all around. Woo! Because when they're a 3/6, okay, that's pretty good. When they're 4/7s, okay, that's even better. And when you got 2 of them, that's where it's at. Final replay I'm going to bring you from today. We're jumping in live. We're going in hot. Carl Clover style. And ooh boy, do I have a hand right here. I got the double 2-drop opening. I got the Shield Master, and then I got 2 Tigers in my hand. So life is really good right now. This guy plays his own Hearth Sister. And I think about this turn for a while, which the auto replay cuts out, but if I had played my Hearth Sister here and swapped it, I've done this before, and they get the bubble, so I wouldn't have played my gotten the chance to play my Mystic, which is very sad because I wanted to heal off 2 of that damage by sequencing this in the correct order, but alas, wasted Mystic is wasted. And at least this prevents him from accessing this tile, and instead of moving and attacking and then hitting me with the cryogen, he just doesn't. So I run up and go, Shield Master! Balls in your court, baby. Because let me tell you, I know how this matchup works. You gotta throw the threats out first. You gotta be the one playing the aggressor. Because you're both gonna have huge threats. So here we go, baby. Why not just play? Okay, when at first you don't succeed, just buff it and jam another one. Primus Shield Master is the best 4-drop in this deck, and the best 5-drop with the buff. There is nothing tastier. And here, the difference between me and this guy is he's playing Cloaker, which is by itself an incredible value creature, but when it's a Vesper, this is the reason why I don't play Snow Chaser, which It's pretty good when you can buff it and it keeps coming back. I mean, it doesn't keep the buff, but it's still like 3 damage over and over. But the reason why I don't play it is because we're both rocking at least 2 cryogenesis. And I get Draugr Lords for mine. He gets at least the chance of a Crystal Cloaker, which to me is not really good. And here I'm maintaining the Provoke Pressure, and it's only gonna get worse from here on out. This guy is still playing Hailstone Prison. My friend, I want to pat you on the shoulder. I want to put my arm around you and just hug you as you cry, because trust me, it's not good anymore. It was my favorite card ever when it bounced things and exiled them for 2 mana. It don't do that no more. So stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. It ain't going to happen, Gretchen. So here I got options. I'm thinking, do a little trade, do a little board gambit thing, but then I just say to myself, you know what? How about we hit you in the face with 2 massive 5/4 Tiger, loving Tiger Bombs unleashed. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, he can drop 2 Tiger Bombs and I'm dead. So I cross my fingers. And look, give me more cards, please. So this guy had 1 Tiger, but instead of another one, he's got things like Chromatic Cold and Hailstone Prison. So I kind of luck out, and I open Spirit of a Wild in a pack, so I put my 1 of back in. It's funny, I dusted like 3 of these. I really hated this card in the old meta. Even it was real strong. I'm a really bad player, I know, but I dusted them all. And then I opened one, and I hit him with the Checkmate Shield Master. And oof, feels good, man. Feels pretty good. So this has been just a quick little showing of what to do when you know nothing, Jon Snow. If you haven't been watching the new season of Game of Thrones, you're wrong. Deep in your core, there's something wrong. If you don't have access to Game of Thrones, then you're forgiven. But if you choose not to watch Game of Thrones, there's a problem. Next time we're going to be showcasing some hot Hail Mary Magmar. I got 2 decks. They're based on the crows in the new Dark Souls games. I got Pickle P. I got Pumparum. And this other shit, that no Pickle P, that no Pumparum. I straight up bought 3 Silithar Elders and 3 Vindicators. I could have made Artifact Vitruvian, Sionis Sage, but at the end of the day, I miss playing Magmar. I loved playing Magmar, and I miss the heyday. It's still, in my opinion, it's very good, but now that you're playing Control, now that Metamorphosis has come back as one of your only answers, Control Magmar with Harvesters, I don't feel Harvester is really any good now that it only pings the board for 1. I mean, outside of being good when you have a Vindicator, but everything is better with Vindicator. I don't have Archon Spellbinder, so I'm playing an Exhume and let's see, we're a Chrysalis Burst and a second Plasma Storm. So next time we're going to be bringing you some of those replays. Only difference between Pickle P and Pumparum is the crow itself. a Starhorn Crow, or a Vath Crow. So, my friends, this has been another episode. We're getting content out there. I'm on a vacation of sorts right now. So, I figure, why not bring another episode of Dat Yst. Thank you and God bless. Bernie Sanders 2016, still believe.